Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're tearing down something pretty incredible. We're getting under the hood of a highly effective blueprint for short-form educational content. You really have to wonder why some tutorial shorts explode with millions of views while others, well, they just flop. It all boils down to the script and the visual timing. We've got our hands on a meticulously crafted 45-second script aimed at teaching UI/UX design using Figma, and we're going to break the whole thing down piece by piece. We're diving into the psychology, the pacing, the visual cues, the whole shebang. So get ready, because you're definitely going to want to take notes on this one.
Okay, let's dive into this. What actually makes a perfect tutorial when your audience's attention span is literally measured in seconds? The source material we're analyzing today nails the answer to that question. See, it's not just about dumping information on people, it's a meta strategy. It's about exactly how you hook the brain, how you take heavy technical jargon and melt it down into everyday language, and crucially, how you drive visual momentum so relentlessly that the viewer literally forgets that swiping away is even an option. We are looking at the exact blueprint for crafting high-retention educational content.
Here's our quick roadmap for the explainer today. Section 1, the ultimate 7-second hook. Section 2, decoding UI versus UX. Section 3, Figma, the industry king. Section 4, perfecting the call to action. And finally, Section 5, pro tips for fast editing. Let's get right to it. Section 1, the ultimate 7-second hook. We are starting with the absolute highest stakes real estate in the entire content creation world, those first few seconds. If you lose them here, the rest of your amazing tutorial simply doesn't matter. This script totally gets that survival means grabbing the viewer by the collar right out of the gate. Listen to how punchy this opening line is. Do you want to design mobile apps and websites from home and earn online? Then you must learn UI/UX design. Notice the psychology. It doesn't start with, hey, today I'll teach you a software. No way. It hits their deepest desire first, earning money from home. And while they're hearing this super enticing question, the script dictates they are seeing a fast-paced, cool mobile app design rapidly coming to life in Figma. You're hitting their ears with a big promise and hitting their eyes with the absolute proof. Let's move to and see how this builds, because the pacing here is just brilliant. Look at the precise timeline mapped out in this 45-second script. The hook, exactly 7 seconds. Then, from second 7 to 17, it fires off a rapid-fire intro to what UI and UX actually are. Right at the 17-second mark, which is exactly when attention usually dips, boom, it introduces Figma as the ultimate solution. And finally, at 32 seconds, it smoothly glides right into the call to action. It's broken into 4 distinct, lightning-fast segments. There is absolutely no filler, no wasted breath, and literally 0 time for the viewer to get bored. Section 2, decoding UI versus UX. Now we transition into the educational core of the script. This is where you have to take these heavy, industry-standard concepts that usually take a 10-minute college lecture to explain and condense them so a total beginner gets it instantly. So the crucial point is how starkly and simply the script defines these two terms that always get confused. UI means how beautiful the app looks, and UX means how easy it is to use. Look versus feel. That's it. No complex jargon about wireframes or user personas. It speaks directly to human experience, it simplifies the complex without making it inaccurate, which is honestly the hallmark of top-tier educational content. And this brilliantly illustrates how your visuals and audio have to work in perfect harmony. While the voiceover drops these simple look and feel definitions, the script commands the creator to visually swipe through different app designs, literally flashing the words look and feel on screen. The viewer is watching the look change and physically imagining the feel of swiping. The visual is literally proving the audio's point in real time. It perfectly reinforces those definitions. Section 3, Figma, the industry king. Okay, so by second 17, the viewer knows what the skill is, right? And they know why they want it. Now, the script pivots to the vehicle that's going to get them there. It elevates one specific tool as the ultimate indisputable solution. It doesn't give them 3 or 4 software options to pick from. Doing that would just cause decision fatigue. Instead, it confidently declares that Figma is the singular king software needed to do both UI and UX today. It strictly defines it as the undeniable industry standard. By framing it like this, the viewer feels like they're being let in on a massive insider secret. It narrows their focus to one completely achievable goal: learn this one tool. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer rapid-fire persuasion packed into just 15 seconds. The script hammers the viewer with 5 massive selling points back to back. Number 1, it's 100% free. Boom, financial barrier gone.
2. It runs in a browser. Hardware barrier, gone. 3. No coding needed, just drag and drop. Technical fear gone. And 4 and 5. High demand from big companies. Motivation is instantly validated. It systematically destroys every single excuse a viewer might have for not starting right this second. But hey, words aren't enough, are they? During this quick tool breakdown, the script cleverly instructs the creator to flash the Figma logo for brand recognition and then immediately cut to a screen recording of the actual tools, shapes, layers, components. It forces the creator to show the actual interface to prove exactly how accessible it is. Seeing is believing. When the viewer hears the words drag and drop and simultaneously sees a shape being effortlessly dragged across the screen, instant trust is established.
Section 4. Perfecting the call to action. We're now entering the final narrative phase of the script. This is the entire reason the short even exists. You've hooked them, you've educated them, and you've inspired them. Now, you have to convert all of that into long-term viewer retention. At exactly the 32-second mark, the script delivers the final blow. If you want to become a professional UI/UX designer, do not miss this series. Subscribe now and learn for free. You've got to deliver this line with crazy high energy. It creates an immediate sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, while promising a ton of ongoing free value. It frames hitting that subscribe button not as a favor to the creator, but as a mandatory career step for the viewer.
And the visual paired with this call to action, it is absolutely my favorite part of this whole analysis. The script directs the creator to be inside Figma, physically designing a subscribe or click here button, and then showing a digital cursor clicking it. I mean, it's a massive meta visual. You're using the very software you are teaching to visually command the viewer to take the action you want them to take. It subliminally wires the act of learning the software to the act of subscribing to the channel. Pure genius. Section 5, Pro Tips for Fast Editing. Now we step away from the spoken text of the script itself and look at the incredibly valuable producer notes provided at the very end of our source material. Because let's be real, a great script completely fails if the execution is flat. These are the golden rules for the editing room. The biggest one, change visuals every 2 to 3 seconds. In the world of short-form content, the algorithm is absolutely ruthless and the viewer's thumb is constantly ready. You have to edit with a constant sense of urgency. Every 2 to 3 seconds, something has to change. A cut, a text pop-up, a color shift. This rule is designed entirely to continuously reset the viewer's attention span, preventing that tiny split second of boredom that leads to a swipe away. And the producer notes leave us with this final, critical checklist for the creator. Step 1, make sure the Figma interface is actively running when you say its name. Don't use static images, use dynamic screen recordings. Step 2, make learning look easy and fun. The whole vibe of the video has to be encouraging, not intimidating. And step 3, use zoom in and zoom out effects all the time. Movement equals attention. Ultimately, this just proves that dynamic, fast-paced execution is exactly as important as having a beautifully written script. And that brings us to the end of our analysis. We've seen how exactly 45 seconds of perfectly aligned audio and visuals can pack this immense educational punch, all while completely capturing viewer retention. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. When you sit down to outline your very next piece of content, are you going to just leave it to chance, or will you apply this exact blueprint? Will your next short-form video make them stay or swipe away? Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I seriously can't wait to see what you create.